What's good, everybody? Timeless Traveler here, and today we're going to be going over how to link Nether Portals. Linking your Nether Portals is very important to know how to do because you do not want to have portals that are in close proximity to each other and you go through one and it ends up crossing over and putting you off in the wrong side. So knowing how to keep your portals aligned properly and linked will prevent any weird mixing and or placing you in some random location. But before we go ahead with this tutorial, don't forget to please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell to stay up to date on all future videos. Now without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about Nether Portal linking. So while Nether Portal linking is very simple, just like anything involving math, if you mess up on even the smallest marginal space of a number, you can mess up the entire thing, which is why it is very important that everyone knows how to multiply and divide by 8. And if you do not, then you must know how to use a calculator, multiply and divide by 8. The reason for that, of course, for those that don't know, one block traveled in the overworld is going to be 8 blocks traveled in the nether. That was a pop quiz. That was actually not true. Traveling 1 block in the nether is going to be equivalent to 8 blocks in the overworld. So if you travel 10 blocks in the nether, then you will have traveled 80 blocks when you go through your portal in the overworld. This allows for rapid transit, fast travel, whatever you want to call it. It makes traveling much quicker. That's why it is also so important that we have the numbers right whenever we do them. Now we got ourselves a 3x3 spaced out portal. You can of course do the default smallest one if you want. This is just my preferred default size for a nether portal. Now you'll take a look at the X, we are on 8, and on Z we range from 7, 8, and 9. Now if you're doing something that is odd like mine, like we have a space of 3, I always like to focus on which number is going to be in the exact center of our portal. You can't do that with a 2-block center. It is only with a 1-block center, but so that's a little bit easier to do it like that. So we have 8 and 8. Now, of course, that is going to be, if you divide both of those by 8, it is going to be 1. So once we open this up, it's not going to put us exactly at 1 and 1 on the X and Y axis. It's going to put us in some random spot. But before we go in there, I'm actually going to go put a portal somewhere over here. Now this one doesn't matter like what coordinate we put it on. I'm just gonna have this set up for demonstration purposes. So here we are at -1, -3 on 46. So we're gonna light that one up. We'll just leave 2 open just to keep it easy. Now you'll notice we're gonna go in through here real quick. And we are almost right on the money. We are at 2, -2, which isn't too bad. So let's go ahead and go back. And we seem to be linked to this one, but here is a slight dilemma. Because these are close enough, we might actually experience crossing over of the portals. So here we go. We actually showed up on the main portal. So this is why portal linking is so important, because both those portals are on the overworld are connected to this one. So what we're going to want to do is, we got the coordinates for the first one. We have it on 8 and 8. So we're actually going to break this, get rid of the first portal as always. You can fill that in if you want, it's entirely up to you. We're going to go to 0. And well, actually we're going to go to 1 and 1. +1. Now this is probably why I did not put the portal here, because there was really no space for there to be one, which is okay, that happens. But what we want to do is make sure that you have a space for your portal. So here we go, we have our center, the 1, 1 is cleared. I'm just going to go ahead, place the portal right here. We're going to go ahead and we should be exactly on the main portal right here, sure enough. And then we're going to go ahead and we get the coordinates from the second one. So here we have the coordinates of this portal, the second one. We have -1, 2, and 3 by 46. So our X is going to be between -0.125 and negative 0.375. The closest whole numbers from there are going to be 0 and negative 1. Now, if you're using a 2-block center for your portal, you only have to worry about those two numbers, 0 and negative 1. However, because I'm using a base of 3, then we're going to do one more over. So we have negative 1, 0, and positive 1. So in the overworld or in the nether, we're going to want to put this portal on those, anywhere on those 3. So back over here in the nether, we're going to go ahead and we're going to clear out a space for the second portal. So we're going to want to be on 0 or positive 1 on the X, which is going to be right around positive 1, 0, and negative 1. And then on the Z, it was 46. So divided by 8, that's going to put us at 5.75. Now, you could round up to 6, or you could stay at 5. It really is up to you, but stick with the first whole number that appears as a general rule of thumb. So we're going to keep it right here on 5. So we're going to go out like this. We got 1, 0, and negative 1. That's going to be our spot for the second portal. Now, keep in mind, these are very close to each other, which is why it's even more important to ensure that the portals are perfectly linked. If you have specific farms set up, you really can't afford to have these not aligned. So here we go. This should put us, let's first do the one that we know is going to work. So 8 and 8 on the overworld. Okay. Let's go back. 1, 1. Perfect. That one's linked. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to try this one real quick. That should put us all the way over here, just like that, everybody. So even though they are close together, as long as they are linked, you'll never have to worry about them crossing paths. Just to make sure, let's go back in one more time. And sure enough, here we are, perfectly linked without interfering with the other one. And there you have it, everybody. If you have portals that are crossing their connectivity and you're having connection issues, you want to make sure that you have them aligned. Always make sure that you link up your portals. If you're in the overworld, divide your coordinates by 8. If you're in the nether, multiply your coordinates by 8. And as long as they are perfectly linked, as perfect as you possibly can to the closest whole number, you should never have a problem with any of your portals cross-linking and messing each other up. So there you have it, everybody. That is how to link your nether portals. Thank you all again so much for watching. I am Timeless Traveler, and this was Timeless Traveler's Tutorials. Don't forget to take a look down below in the description and or wait for the end of this video. You can see a link to all of my playlists, the tutorials playlist, seed showcases, and whatnot if you want to see more videos similar to this. Don't forget to leave a like down below, subscribe if you have not already, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all future content, and let me know down below if you learned something new about nether portal linking. So thank you all again so much for watching. You all take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.